me, which I think is such a sentimental value. As you can see, it has this 24 karat gold hardware versus how this is going to be more of the like 18 karat plated, you know, not really the nice stainless look that you could get from back then, where the 24 karat just has that more of like a presence almost. Comparing these two bags in size, if I were to actually wear this bag, I think this one is a really good bag whenever I'm in a rush or maybe like on the go. It has this really long strap, which I love, and I think this strap might even be longer than the one that is actually on my Chanel wallet that I have right here. But it's a little bit interesting because the way that this bag is made for this wallet on chain, it kind of almost resembles the Chanel Classic Flap, because on the back you do have this little pocket, and I'm not sure what you can technically stuff in here, but if you want to put maybe like cash, maybe a few cards, I don't know, business cards if you have a business or something. But I think that's a really cool idea to do, because with the Chanel like wallet on chain, it's going to have at least across 5 little diamonds, and then with the CC logos, it's going to always be in the middle. And of course, everyone knows that it's always going to be over and under. For the little logos, just always keep an eye out, so whenever you do buy a bag, that you want it to have the CCs going over and then under at the bottom. So the inside of the bag, you do have this little metal zipper part. I have seen some other bags that might come with the leather, but that is maybe some of the older models. So do keep in mind that with the Chanel wallet on chain, some will have the metal zipper, but then some will also have the little leather strap as well too. I think the cutest thing about this bag is its size, because I feel like even though it's technically like a wallet on chain, this could be used for a lot of mini things, because for someone like me who sometimes when I don't really want to carry a lot of stuff, like I just want to carry a few cards, my ID, my phone, and then maybe like lip tint or chapstick or maybe lip gloss or something to kind of just carry it around with me so that I'm just hands-free. I think this is a great bag that I feel like a lot of people could use much more than like a medium-sized bag or like a, you know, tote bag or something when you're carrying water bottles and all these heavier items. But if you're just on the go and you're just going out really quickly to a brunch date or maybe with friends or something, like to the movies, I think this would be your best bet to like use as an everyday bag because of the size. I think it's so cute because on the inside you have these little card slots right here, if you can't tell. So there's about 6 card slots, and you know, I don't know about you, but for me, I typically just have my credit card, my debit card, and then just my ID. So there's not much that I really need to really put into a card holder or a full-blown wallet. And then nowadays, I don't really think people really carry cash anymore. Like, I feel like we're about to hit this whole big recession, and there's been so much talk about digital currency and all these things that, like, honestly, the way that life is moving, it's just going to be very different in the next couple of months, and this year is definitely going to be life-changing. COVID happened and a lot of people went through things mentally, but I feel like there's going to be this big break and a lot of people aren't paying attention to what's going on. So that's just another topic for a different story. We're not gonna get into that today. With this, it doesn't come with one of these authenticity cards. So it does have, however, the serial chip that's on the inside that's going to authenticate the bag for you. So it does have that, which is great. And there's also another little pocket here, which I think is so pretty. So the craziest thing with these bags nowadays, it's like they're starting to be like an arm and a leg, honestly. And I find it so crazy that people pay so much money for these little tiny bags, because it's just so, I don't know, it's just so crazy to me, honestly. But even for myself, to pay like $2,000 for this, like that's a lot of money for a bag, like a bag. And I feel like with Instagram nowadays, we just keep comparing ourselves to other people, and you know, this person has a Chanel bag and this person has a Dior bag and that girl has a Louis Vuitton, like the newest updated bag. And so everyone's kind of comparing each other to everyone. But, you know, I feel like we've grown up with so much trauma and so much, you know, problems like internally that we didn't know how to express. Nowadays, I feel like with social media, we just compare, and we have this like hatred and jealousy that like we see something that someone has and we feel like we can't have it. But you know, just because someone has something, it doesn't mean that you can't have it too. So it's all about your mindset, okay? Like change your mindset into like a better, positive one, because the person who ran like the quickest mile, nowadays every single person is starting to run a really fast 4-minute mile because of what? Their mindset. And so they're changing it more and more and like realizing that they can have things that other people can have too. So going back to this though, like I think honestly whoever's going to win this, you guys are going to love this little tiny bag so much. It's not the, you know, Chanel classic flap or anything crazy, but I feel like it still exudes that like classiness, and it also has that chain strap that is like the metal. It's literally everything that the Chanel classic flap is without, of course, the flap. And honestly, I kind of prefer that better, because when you have the double flap, it just gets like ruined. There's a lot of issues. The little turn lock is kind of annoying. In my last video, if you watched it, you can definitely see all the things that I talked about in there. Honestly, if it was me, I would literally choose this bag over that bag any day. If I could literally keep this bag, I would. But I mean, honestly, I could, but I'm not going to, because I really want to give this away, and just as a token, as a giveaway. You know, I might even start giving away some extra like little maybe AirPods if anybody's interested. I have some extra ones that I have that I think y'all might maybe be of use and love, but that might be for another giveaway down the road. You know, this one, I'm just on my journey to 1,000 subscribers in this new channel, and you know, I'm still kind of like figuring out what I want to do for this channel. I really don't know, because you know, designer bags, it has this whole kind of like connotation behind it, and the people who carry luxury designers, and people think that like because you spend so much money on, you know, something so expensive that you have this like rich affluent life, but that's not true. So don't believe what you see on social media, okay? But anyways, so I just wanted to show you guys this bag. It's literally the cutest wallet on chain that I've ever seen. I know that there's a lot other ones that exist already out there, but the fact that it's Chanel, it's caviar leather, it's in black, it's going to last you quite a long time. So let's go ahead and get into comparing it to this other one. So I believe that this one is actually just called a Chanel full flap, because it just has this one flap and nothing else. On mine, it does come with that, I think this is called like a felt tip, like fabric protector or whatever. On mine, it has the double CCs on the inside. And the one thing that I really love about this bag is that it has this kind of like little needle pin push button instead of like a normal button. As you can see on the inside of this bag, it's actually quite expanded.
A smaller one, okay? So hang tight and I will be right back and show you guys. Okay, so I brought some items back. I didn't want to stuff it too much because clearly you can fit a lot of stuff in here. So just to show you, on the regular sized one, a normal size one, I have my phone in here. I have a like lip gloss. I have my chapstick. I have even my compact fits in there. This is crazy. And then also bronzer. I mean, and that's just the start. Like, and that clipped so easily. So easily, I say phone, compact, lip gloss, liner, all your cards. You can fit a lot in here. This is basically like a purse. So something other than, I can't even think, like a regular camera probably wouldn't fit in here, but you know, anything thin or like hair ties, lipstick, lip gloss, eyeshadow, everything will fit in here. Eyeshadow brushes, this one's huge. So this one definitely holds a lot. And then, but for this one I wanted to show you because I think this one is the real, you know, we don't know because it's much smaller. So let's see right now. I haven't put anything in here yet, but let's see. My cell phone. I'll put my bronzer in here. My compact. And then my lip gloss. And my chapstick. So that looks pretty snug. And this will include all your, you know, like your ID, credit card, and all that stuff. But it's perfect. and it looks like, besides some change, it's kind of to the brim, you know? So that definitely holds over twice as much as this bag. So if you're looking for something that needs to hold more than just these few items that I showed you, what I call the essentials, you know, your phone, your compact, your chapstick, lipstick, and your ID and your credit cards, this is your go-to. But if you need more stuff in there,
we have an iPhone. This is the iPhone 15 Max. Easily fits inside a Birkin 25. Next in here, we have a Louis Vuitton mini pochette. In here, I keep all my makeup, lip products. Not only does this keep them organized inside the bag, but it also means that if anything leaks, it's not going to damage my Birkin. Next up, in here I have a full-size perfume bottle. I like to smell good wherever I go. This one is Killian and it's gorgeous. Also Rihanna's favorite perfume, FYI. Next up, I have my wallet. This is a Chanel card wallet. It's great because you can open it up, so even when I've got my nails on, I can get out all my cards easy. Oh, that's a picture of me and my boyfriend. And this wallet is great because it even fits an AirTag inside, just in case I can't find it. Next up, I have my camera. This is the Canon G7X. It's the best mini camera and I take it with me almost everywhere I go. Helps me get good content wherever I am. And take a selfie. Next up, I have my AirPods, of course. I take these everywhere when I want to listen to a little bit of music on the go. Then I always bring with me the little pouch that comes with the Birkin. Inside, it has the lock and the cloche and the keys in case I decide I want to put it on. Gives a little bit of a fun look and it's nice to change it up every now and again, so I like to keep it with the bag. Next, I have these. If you know, you know they're amazing. They are Listerine breath tabs and it's like a little strip. Put it on your tongue and you have fresh breath. Then I have my house keys, of course. Always gotta have house keys. And we, of course, have the secret VIP Dasheen keyring. Lastly,
So I'm gonna bring it close so that you guys can see how it looks. And this is how the straps are made. The inside is dope. Very, very roomy. And you can go on like Etsy and get one of those inserts so that you can put it in to, if you're one of those people that like to be really organized, because I'm one of those girls. I just throw it in a bag, girl, and call it a day. As long as I have like my personals, which I use, I put my personals in here, or if I'm running out the house really quick, I'll just put some like my keys, some money, my cards in here and call it a day. But this is great to have. And I'm going to, let me make sure we're doing this right. Okay, so this is how I would carry it as my wristlet, and the print on here is really nice. The print is super, super nice. And if you're not interested in bags, they have shoes, they have jewelry. The list is endless, girl. They have everything, and it's a real good, legit website. And I'm gonna list my coupon code down in the description section of the video so that you can save. Okay, yeah, so this is the bag. I'm gonna stand up so you can see how it looks with it on. All right, beauty, so this is the bag and this is how it looks. I'm 5'8", so it's really comfortable. It's not too big. It's just the right fit for me, and yeah, it's a really nice like work bag. I don't know if I would take this shopping, so I would just say this is a real cute little work bag to have. you know, your little 7 to 3, 8 to 5, 7 to 3, 8 to 4, 9 to 5. It doesn't matter. If you got a midnight shift, girl, get you a bag like this. You can carry everything in it.